Good morning, guys. This is Ask Anastasia, and I'm talking to today still in Cancun in beautiful weather. Decided to stay a little longer here, and I want to do this video about real estate. What's going on? Surprise! If you don't know, I'm doing all my videos about investing in real estate and how to have passive income and retire soon, I hope. So what is questioned right now is are prices gonna go down? I don't know in your area, but I can talk about two markets right now: Los Angeles, California, and Cincinnati, Ohio. And what I saw in the last year, I would say, probably even 6 months, prices are going up like crazy. Like we're talking in Cincinnati, you can buy a house about a year ago for, I would say, 25-30,000, and it's gonna be fixer-upper, but you can spend about 20-30 fixing it, and you have decent properties that produce income. What's going on right now for I just saw a house a couple weeks ago, and they are asking 85,000, and this is complete rehab. I understand that probably for you guys who are living in California, it's still very cheap, but for prices, if we are talking about markets, prices went up almost double, I would say, over the last 6 months. In Los Angeles, it's the same situation, and I don't think, let me grab my crystal ball, and tell you for sure what's gonna happen, but it's just my humble opinion. I don't think that price is gonna go down anytime soon, as long as interest rate is this low. Guys, you just don't realize that interest rate. I was talking to my friend, she just did refi on commercial property, and commercial property interest rate were usually like 10 to 12%, and she got it in 3.5. It's insane. So as long as money gonna stay cheap, I don't see prices going down, and I don't see it happen soon, because from whatever people are talking, that Fed's gonna keep interest rate low for a long time just to help our economy to recover after all this madness that we went through in the last year. And what we can see is that, again, just Google it, just do your research, that in the last year, I promise it's not Corona, I'm just getting some throat pain, but if it's Corona, it's my laugh. It's my last video. Please smash the like button. Never know what's gonna happen. But let's get back to be serious. It's we print in the last year, United States government print. People are giving different numbers, but from what I found, it's 26 to 40% of all money supply that we have. I don't know what you know about inflation, but I'm from Ukraine, and it's happened in my country before. When you have, let's say, $1,000 on your saving account, and you wake up next morning and there is a news on TV that your $1,000 become $100. And how it's happening, bread cost, like we're talking about, I'm just trying to do as simple as possible. Let's say that bread is cost right now $2, but you wake up next morning and it's gonna cost $6. So it's basically your money does not worth what it's used to. So what's happening right now, people are trying to buy assets, and assets that can protect you against inflation. It's usually either gold, like physical gold, or people are talking about stock market, which also stock prices are going crazy for last year, and It's also like, for me, I'm new to investing in stocks and I don't understand much, and I'm learning myself. But I don't see how prices of a stock of a company that has been closed for last year, which means it doesn't grow, it doesn't produce any income, it doesn't, like, it's it's in a problem right now. How their stocks double or triple from last March? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, but it makes sense in a sense that people are trying to buy assets to protect their money. And especially right now, when government issue loan to anybody and everybody, like, I know people who never had more than $5,000 in their bank ever, and right now, because they have fictitious business name, like, let's say they were Uber driver, and I have nothing against Uber drivers, but what's happened, if you're an Uber driver, you can apply for a loan, and I know people who got up to 150,000, and they don't know what to do with this money. If you're an Uber driver, you obviously don't need 150,000 to sustain your business, which your business is your car and you driving. But with this money, what people are trying to do, they're trying to buy houses, they're trying to buy Bitcoin, like, everybody's going crazy about this cryptocurrency. Again, know nothing about it, but know people who make millions of dollars investing in Bitcoin, and I mean, even if you bought it at 20,000, the last peak, right now it's what, 50? And you did nothing over it. I'm not telling you to buy Bitcoin. What I'm still doing, it's buying real estate right now. We're on hold because, I mean, it's too expensive for me to buy a house for 80,000 and then fix it. But maybe, and we're fine. We don't need any more properties. But when I start this video, I just want to talk about how to buy your house, probably. And first thing that what you need to do, it's not go and look for houses. It's try to get a loan. And to get a loan, you need good loan officer. So first step, what you need to do is to go and look online or ask your friends if they have any good mortgage broker or loan officer who can help you to qualify. And how they're gonna look at you, it's not how much money you're making or how much rent you're paying right now. That's not how bank is looking at you. First of all, they're taking, like, if you file your taxes, and I hope you do, just look in your first page of your taxes. First page, last column, which it's called adjusted gross income. This is a number we're talking about. So if this number, let's say it's $30,000, the maximum amount of house that you can afford is going to be approximately $1,000 per month. So even if you're paying rent, let's say $1,500 right now, and you're thinking, well, easily I can buy a house and pay $1,500, that's not how your banks are looking at you. But I mean, it's getting a little complicated because they're gonna look further using, like, you cannot use more than 38% or 35%. I'm not sure right now. I'm not loan officer. That's why I'm telling you to find a good loan officer of your adjusted gross income. But then they're adding all your expenses that you have in your credit report. That's why I never suggest to lease a car, because usually, leased car, it's like $500-600 every month, $300. So this money it's gonna be deducted from 1,000 that you can qualify for a house. They're gonna deduct your car payment, and then you cannot afford, to buy a house. So step number one, just talk to the good loan officer and see what they can suggest. And also, I don't know how to say it. Don't wait. People are waiting for price for home to go down. You never know. And I know some people who are waiting for the last 10 years to buy a house. They're still waiting, oh, price is gonna go down and then I'm gonna go and buy. But guess how much money they spend renting it for this 10 years. Just think about it. If you can, buy. You know, if you can afford to buy in Los Angeles or New York or some expensive area, look around United States. It's beautiful country. It's so many different states where you can go. But it's another thing that don't jump and buy immediately. Because I know people who move to Florida and who doesn't like Florida, you know, and we were thinking immediately buy, but what happens, they stay there for 3-4 months, and once this beautiful season is over and hurricanes are coming and they start having problem with health, they cannot breathe, or it's too humid, or it's too much hurricanes, you know, they want to move back to, I don't know, Arizona, but they own a house, and then you have this, you know, this thing that it's holding you. So my recommendation is gonna be, don't buy immediately. Move somewhere, stay there for at least, I would say, a year. Save as much money as you can to put at least 20% down payment, and then, of course, go and buy it. Don't hesitate. You know, like, whatever gonna happen, you can always lease this house. If you decide to move later on, you know, it can be your third house in your passive income portfolio. I hope, guys, you're all staying safe, don't want to take so much of your time, and it's time to go for a walk on the beach. Thank you, and thank you for your support.